Hey guys, welcome to another video. So in this video, like I said in the previous, I'm gonna be picking up on some more car parts. So I got everything in here to finish putting the car back together. So I'm gonna set that down. All right, so I'm gonna disconnect the harness. So all this was already taken apart. So the harness connects right here. So let me see if I can take this out on my nail. I doubt it, but yeah. All right, so I got my pry bar. Pry tool. So gotta take this one out. That's not even the correct hardware. But this one. So now I got access. So all you gotta do is push down this tab, and then the whole harness will come out. Try to hold the camera and do this at the same time. There we go. And just squeeze in the rubber boot. Feed that through. And then we're gonna repeat the same thing on the driver's side. So same location for the driver's side, and the tail lights I just went to get already comes with the harness. So I got a ton of parts, and they all will be installed in this video. So let me set everything out and then be right back. Yeah, so it's official. I can say everything is a whole lot cheaper. So like I said in the last video, I had the hood that was already paid for. The price, I can't remember the price, but I'll post it down. So that's gonna be separate from today's totals for everything I picked up. So like I said, I got both tail lights. I got the rear bumper with the little splash guards. I got the complete front bumper reinforcement with this piece. I got a side skirt, all the bolts, nuts. I got the upper radiator hose. I got the front cat with both sensors and the bumper retainer complete. All the nuts and bolts, and it was $240 for everything we went to pick up. And like I said, he charged me $75, but that's from the previous video's amount. So like I say, officially, this is the cheapest rebuild of the Nissan Maxima compared to the first one I did. So I'm gonna set you on the tripod. We're gonna put the tail lights in, we're gonna put the bumper in. Well, we're gonna put the bumper first and then put the tail lights. Get some grommets, I'm gonna put those in. Put the screws here. Now we pretty much done the rear end. Alright, so got the grommet. I gotta find I think I got spare screws. I just looked, I don't got the bolts for that, but I can always come back to that later. So I'm gonna set you back up on the tripod. We're just gonna do the reverse, put the taillights in, and all that good stuff. Alright, so we can reconnect the harness. Alright, we can put the 8mm nuts with the washer back on. Same thing for passenger side. Alright, so I got a wrench. I'm gonna tighten these. Alright, and just slide these on. And then tuck this behind the trunk weather stripping. Hopefully everything's in the shot. If not, I apologize. Alright, we're gonna repeat the same thing on the driver's side now. Alright, same thing for the driver's side. I'm gonna tighten this. This one. Slide that on, slide that on. Tuck all this away. So this was removed before. I don't know for what, but it has the incorrect grommets and stuff in this place. I'm gonna replace it with the correct hardware, which is not really a big deal, but I like having the correct stuff. I don't know, it's just me. So I'll make sure all this is tucked away. That's all done. Attached. So rear end is back together. I don't have the screws. They go here. I'm gonna get some. The grommet goes here. I got that. Same thing for the other side. So now we're gonna pop on the side skirt. Right. This is gonna be easy because I don't have to remove the old one because I was already moved. So I'm just gonna. I can do it pretty much with the door closed, I believe. Just slide it up. Side skirts in. I gotta get a screw for here. See, I noticed I'm missing a grommet here. I'm gonna take it out of the spare ones I got. There we go. And you just slide it back in the spot. That's so. So now I gotta reattach it real quick. Minus the screw. Like I said, the minor things, that's no biggie, but as long as the car is getting put back together, it's cool. I need the screws for the back side, screws for that, but so far rear is done. I got everything for the front. I just need a front bumper. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is remove this header right here. So we gotta remove 1, 2, 3 at the bottom and then 3 at the top. They're all 15s. I'll move this whole assembly as one piece because I got the cat with the header and everything attached. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna remove the bolts. Some more. One more. Get this out the way. I could let this dangle because I'm not replacing it. Well, I'll just do it right here. Alright. Then got space for the last nut. So let's take this out. So it has a valve cover leak. You see, so it's leaking right here. So I'm gonna do a valve cover replacement on this as well. So it's probably the original gasket. It's never been replaced. So that'll be in a separate video. So this is in pretty much good shape. All right, so I'm gonna put this back on. All right, got everything lined up. So I'll reattach this. Set that there. And then reconnect the bottom. Alright, so that's all reattached. Alright, so set this back in here. Move this. Line all the holes up for this. Line up all the holes for this. I'm gonna hand tighten each one first before I sit there and tighten. Alright, so I got all the bolts tightened again. So I'm gonna put the 10 mil back in. Alright, this back in. You can put these two 10 mils back in for the vacuum on. Oh, wrong one. No, that's right. So all that's reattached and reassembled. I'm gonna buy a heat shield. It's only like $8 to $10, brand new. So I'm gonna get that because probably used. They're gonna charge an arm and a leg. So now I got sensors again. Well, I already had the sensor. It was just missing the cat. I did notice the oxygen heated sensor is different on this one, the plug. So I swapped out the oxygen sensor. I did that off camera. It's easy. I've done it plenty of times previously on my channel. So it is missing a wide pipe, but it does have the rear. So I'm gonna see how much they're gonna charge for. I'm gonna see who's parting out a Maxima that's closer to me than an hour and a half. If it's too much, I'll go with a brand new one. And the cheapest one I found was about $90 to $100 on eBay for the cheapest wide pipe for this car. So all this is reassembled, so I could reattach all this. I already showed it early in the video. I just took it apart because I realized I was missing the cat, and I got the cat on the second trip. So I'm not going to let y'all rewatch me putting this all back together since it's already shown earlier in this video. So I'm gonna do that and be right back. I'll put the front radiator support and everything back on. I'm gonna put the upper radiator hose on. So from what I've seen, I'm gonna decide before I sell this car. It's gonna need a valve cover replacement. This motor mount's gonna have to get changed. It's going out. So as it sits, I'm gonna sell it kind of cheap, at least around 5,000, or probably even 4,000. But from what I've seen at CarMax, Facebook Marketplace and stuff, I could sell it for more. I don't know if those have any issues, but these are the two things I've seen so far. So front motor mount, valve cover replacement. All right, so that's back on and secure and everything. I'm going to have to replace this hose because it's been cut. So that's fairly cheap. I might go ahead and just replace the valve cover too. That way they can at least drive it for a while. Well, you can still drive it, but to me, I will fix it. I notice it the way I am. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and call Nissan, order the gasket. So I'm gonna replace that. I'm not gonna do a video on that because I've already got a video on replacing the front and rear valve covers. So I don't want to repeat that. And that was recently, I think less than a year ago. So I'm gonna replace this because I have a brand new one. Oh, right here, I have a brand new one. So I'm gonna swap this one out and put the new one, attach the new one to it. I'm gonna get a front upper radiator hose, this piece. This one's fine. I gotta buy a lower radiator hose, a wide pipe, and I gotta get a front bumper for this car. Other than that, the car is pretty much back together. And the headlights, I'm gonna put on today too. Alright, so we're gonna put the front bumper reinforcement in. Alright, so for the AC condenser, I decided I'm gonna let that go. I ordered a brand new AC condenser. It comes with the O-rings, it comes with the missing piece. And I ordered a brand new radiator that's supposed to be here about the 21st. And I paid $100 at Walmart. So all that's gonna be brand new. It's gonna come with the new O-rings as well. So these clips is broken. I think I got spares because I like keeping spare parts around. So if I do, I'm gonna take those off, retape it, so I can reattach it to the bottom of the front. And then, all right, so the headlights is just plugged in. I gotta get the bulbs and stuff. I just connected the headlights just so I don't gotta keep the wires like covered up and everything. So his car, well, all the parts I got from his car onto this car, he did have factory HIDs because mine came with factory HIDs. So this is what connects to the ballast. And these are halogen. So it's just straight plug and play. The only thing you're missing is the ballast for the HIDs. So stay tuned for part 3, where the AC condenser, the new radiator, when it gets here, installing that, I'm gonna order the wide pipe. Well, I gotta search around, see if anybody's selling a wide pipe for under 100. If not, I'm gonna get one off of eBay. It's $90 to $100. And then I gotta source a front bumper. I'm gonna see if somebody got one in the same color. If not, I'm gonna have to buy a brand new bumper, which is $350. But car's pretty much done. So stay tuned for part 3, where we put the missing screws on the side skirts, the rear splash guards that you see right there. Same thing on this side. And then clean up this engine bay. I'm gonna replace this now that I got a hood on this car. So actually, let me go get that. We're gonna swap that out, and then that's it for this video. All right. It's getting discarded. Like I stay going. This is why I like having spare parts and brand new parts, because I had another brand new one. So this is perfect. Alright, I could get thrown out. Make sure that's tight. Alright. So yeah, now that's it for this video. But yeah, like I said, stay tuned for part 3 where I clean up the engine bay. I gotta buy some hood struts. The ones that were on here were blown. See, I got one just holding up the hood. So yeah, stay tuned for part 3 to where I install the radiator AC condenser when that comes in from Walmart. Like I said, I'm gonna source a bumper. I should have a bumper by the time the radiator and radiator support AC condenser gets here. And then it's also gonna need some rotors, but I gotta figure out how I get these things off, because the guy that had this car before, he lost these. So if you know how to take these out, let me know in the comments below without damaging the stud or the wheel. I've never had these before. This is the first time having a vehicle with this on. So yeah, let me know in the comments below for that. Install the missing screws. I am going to swap the dash. As you can see, everything's ready to be swapped over to my Maxima. So, and then I'm gonna swap the dash from there into this one. Yeah, that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.